Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with a new video. And in this video, I'm going to help you get back your confidence. So, in other words, get back your power, which actually is what we're basically doing here in my channel. We're always finding ways to evolve. And when we lose our past, when we lose ourselves in the process, we get back, we get our power back, and we keep on going. So how do you really feel confident again when you've lost yourself again and again, when you've put yourself small and let other people walk all over you, and you've just all the time been sad and didn't know why? Why are you feeling this way towards your own self? Sometimes there are things outside of us that we cannot control and they happen. We start reacting to it instead of responding with the power that we have within us. And then when we react, we lose our power, we lose our energy. And like the first time, it feels like nothing bad has happened. But when it's so many times and you've lost your energy again and again, it's like a compound effect, and you just feel lost, like you're not confident anymore, you've lost yourself, and you're like, who am I even right now? And you feel very, very bad and insecure about yourself, and everything starts falling apart, and it seems like nothing is working out anymore. But I'm literally here to tell you that it's fine, and we have a way out of this situation always. We have a way out of any situation always. So let's go to step one that we're going to take. First of all, I want you to be very, very gentle with yourself. I don't want you to say, oh, you're so pathetic, like you're pathetic, you're this, you're that, and I don't like you anymore. Like, I don't want you to say those things to yourself, because any other person can say that to you and you can survive. But when you say that to yourself, no fucking way, okay? Don't say that ever. Even though you feel bad and you feel like you don't love yourself anymore, you feel like everything happened because of you and you're blaming yourself for the things that are happening in your life right now, no, please stop. I want you to be gentle with yourself, and I want you to actually listen. Not physically listen to what you want, but like go within yourself and listen. What do I need? What do I need to do right now in order to feel better? Like, I've told about this thing so many times in my previous videos, that whenever something happens and you feel like you've fallen off track somewhere in your life, you always go within yourself and you ask, okay, what can I do right now in order to feel better? Trust me, the answer will come. You just need to sit alone with yourself for a while, for at least 20 minutes a day in silence. No phone, no computer, no music, no movies, no anything, no anyone, okay? Just you and you yourself alone. Maybe a journal, and that's the max, okay? So then I want you to actually confess to yourself, okay, so I've lost my power, maybe I've given it away to another person, and I'm feeling really pathetic right now, just like you want to say. So the point is that you actually admit it to yourself that this has happened, okay, so we can always bounce back from anything. This is not a problem, okay? And you should always talk to yourself like to your own best friend. Imagine a best friend sitting in front of you and saying all the things that you are saying to me right now, for example. And you're saying, oh, I've lost myself. I can't feel confident. Like, all my life I've been confident, I've been like the best, like the star of the universe, and right now I've lost it. I've lost the spark and I don't know who I am anymore, like, right? Imagine your best friend is saying this to you. You wouldn't go and tell them, you're so pathetic, goddamn. You would actually try to support them, right? So that's what I want you to do to yourself. Please, please, please treat yourself like your own best friend, because ain't no way you're going to survive this world if you're not your own best friend. So just, okay, be honest with yourself, admit it. I've lost my power, I've given it away. Yes, I made a fucking mistake and I'm not feeling so well about myself anymore. And that's the first step. You've admitted it, and that's already something. Imagine when you're feeling so bad and like you're always keeping it to yourself, never talking this out to anyone, and then all of a sudden like you see someone, a person that you trust the most, and then you start just crying because you've been feeling so bad about yourself for so long and you've been keeping this to yourself, and then you see that person and you start crying because you just know that this is your comfort person and you can trust them and you can tell them everything. And when you actually do, when you admit all the bad things that you're experiencing right now to that person, it feels like half of that weight is gone. At least half of that weight is gone. So that is like a very powerful step to take at first, to just admit where you are. And now I really want you to reconnect with your authentic self. I want you to start spending time alone, at least 30 minutes a day. Just sit down, just like I said, no music, no movies, no other people, no outside noise, no phone, period. Just you and your journal. And you can start journaling it out, like write down every single thing that is on your mind that you're experiencing. It's not like that bad to write down these things. You can burn them later if you feel like it, if you don't want to be embarrassed if somebody sees it. Don't care about this, okay? Because nobody does. You can burn this later. The most important thing right now is that you feel better. And so I want you to every single day sit down in silence and write down every single thing that is bothering you. And then, you know what, if you have a question, for example, I want to feel better right now about myself, about the whole thing that's going on in my life, right? I will write down in my journal the question, like, what can I do right now in order to feel better? And then I will just look at this question in my journal, just like I always solved mathematics problems. They are right here in front of me. I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, let's solve this, right? And that's how I solve my issues too. I write them down on a piece of paper and I look at them and I'm like, okay, this is a problem and I'm going to solve this. And then I start finding ways, like if you sit down in quiet and you actually listen to your own self, trust me, the answer will come. And if you don't know what exactly to write and your mind is just, everything is sabotaging your mind and your thoughts are mixing and you like don't know what exactly to write, I will give you specific journaling prompts for self-reflection and you can thank me later. Now, let's understand the core of I lost my confidence part of this whole thing. Why did you lose your confidence and what did it come from? For example, if that's something because you started comparing yourself to other people, first of all, please go and watch my video on how to stop comparing yourself to other people. Because that is, I think, the first thing that always steals your power, steals your energy. Comparing yourself and saying, this person is my age or this person is younger than me and they have everything, like they've achieved so many things, they have this and that and I don't do, and I'm not even close to having those things. Like, trust me, everyone's been there, I've been there, I'm still there. You know, like this is something so natural for a human being to start comparing yourself to others. And if that's really the case, I want you to mute, unfollow, stop looking at those people. I don't care how much you want to take your phone and start looking, like scrolling through their social media, Insta or TikTok, whatever. No, don't do that. Just stop. If you need to, block them. I swear they will not care about this. I want you to reminisce, to recollect every single thing that you've ever loved to do that would actually make you come back to your own self. And yes, I'm talking about hobbies, like whatever hobby you had that really made you who you are right now, that really is something that helps you express yourself, express your inner child, then just go back to that activity and start doing that. And also start giving yourself promises, like micro promises to accomplish something. For example, it can be as simple as waking up earlier tomorrow, and it's just a small promise that you can give yourself. I will wake up 30 minutes earlier and I will read a book for that 30 minutes, and it will actually inspire me to do something with my life, right? Or it can be as simple as I will work out tomorrow, and if I do, I will give myself a present, a small present. For example, I will buy myself a new book. And when you give yourself those kinds of small promises and you actually do those things, you start trusting yourself more. You start to actually know that you can always rely on yourself, that you will always keep your own word given to yourself. And the last step I'm going to share today is for you to recreate your own image. Imagine the person that you'd rather be right now, the version of yourself that you'd rather be right now. You can take a journal and write it down in the greatest detail, because then you will literally have it right in front of you, written down, and it will be so clear for you who exactly you want to be, right? You can write down the traits, you can write down how you want to look and stuff like that, and then start actually dressing up as that person. Start, I don't know, walking like that person, thinking like that person. If you want to say, okay, I want to be confident, but what makes me confident? For example, if I were right now to make my hair nice, to apply pretty makeup, right? To wear something nice, some beautiful outfit, for example, and then I would actually think thoughts of gratitude about my life and about myself. That's what I want to be. So try to be that, because literally nobody can come to you right now and make you dress well and make you feel gratitude for who you are and for how far you've come right now in your journey and for every single thing that's going on in your life. Nobody can make you do those things. Nobody's coming to save you, so save yourself. Please, right now, I want you to think about the person that you want to be, the thoughts that you want to think, the things that you want to feel, the way you want to show up and other people to perceive you, and start actually showing up as that person. And when it feels really, really hard, like my very dear friend once advised me, when it feels really hard to do anything, but you really want to do something, you really want to feel a different way, act. Just fake it till you make it, you know. Maybe I am not right now in the position to feel confident about myself because I just simply don't have the energy to gather myself and to just show up, right? But I can always fake it. I can right now dress as the best version of myself. I can make my hair look nice, and I can read books, I can work out, and I can do all the habits that I promised myself I would do as the best version of me. I can just fake it. Even though I'm feeling so awful inside, I don't care. I can still take a walk. I can still meet up a nice friend and talk to him. I can still journal. I can still read a book. I can still do so many things. And you know, the other things that I would really advise you right now as your dear friend, because when I've been through that kind of situation, when I've lost my power and I was like, I'm not confident, no. I don't even like myself. What do I do? I was like, but I really went ahead and I asked myself questions like, for example, I had a role model, and it could be as simple as a movie character or a TV show character that you really look up to, that you really like how they act, and you wish you were more like that character, right? Like, I think every single girl has that kind of character, a role model. And so I had my own at my teenage years. Even right now I have my own, and when I feel really bad about myself and I'm not feeling so confident and I really want to change that, I ask myself, imagine what would she do were she in your position right now, and start acting like her, because that is actually the game changer. It's also something like faking it till you make it, because you're literally acting like a different person. But trust me, this helps so much, because with your confidence, it really does, because you look up to that character, to that person. Let's imagine it's a real person, right? And then you start acting like that person, and you're feeling like right now you are your own role model. Confidence. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I hope you really liked it, and I hope it was helpful for you. And if it really was, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.